So, I welcome you to the preview of the Argentinian Supercopa League. I don't know really what it's called.
Superliga, Copa
Yeah.
de la Liga.
Copa de la Liga, which
Argentina.
is funny because there are 28 teams here. I have this special expert here. He's from Argentina, Gabriel Garcia. No, we watched a couple of games, so I'm really looking forward to that. And he watched them on his own at nighttime here in Berlin. Yeah, it's 4 hours.
Usually
4 hours
it's
different.
Very late, I know,
Yeah.
but I try to watch every game.
You watched a lot. You told me about it, and we implemented it into the tool. Now we initialized the league and so on, and we've done it all with the Betmaster Tool as usual. And you're also welcome to use the tool and use it to full benefits and start winning money. Do you think it's possible? What do you think?
Yes, I
You think it's
actually win money on Saturday.
You want some money.
Yeah.
That's great. Very good news. What I would like to not to see the prices here, and also not to see the prices here. Instead, I would like to reset the prices here. And after this, I hide the bookmakers even. Where can I reset the prices? Hang on. Reset. Now it's reset. No, but still those prices are recorded here. Only price, show fair. We don't want to see anything actually. We would like to see just the matches and compile the prices. Which I find actually is a very good sports to do. And we compare this with market afterwards. I mean, I could even write them down, these prices.
Okay.
Maybe I take a separate sheet, or it doesn't matter really. Okay. Arsenal Sarandi against Vélez. You can say who's favorite and the price on the favorite. That would do.
I foresee a draw actually. For now, there is a slightly favorite on Arsenal as a home, but Vélez, the previous match was against the bride of the Super League, actually.
Against Estudiantes.
Against Estudiantes, and they draw.
And they do?
So, for now, Arsenal for me.
Are favorites?
Yeah.
Would you consider?
For an under also.
You think about an under and you think it's a low price. So could you make a price? No. You can...
yeah, I could say like 2 or maybe 1.80 for Arsenal.
But that's way too low. What is it? I mean, do you make the 3 prices or just one of them? But 180 is of course ridiculous. I mean, the price should be 250 at least or something like that.
No,
I didn't see it.
I don't think so.
Okay, so you make it 2.0. You say maybe. For
Vélez 2.20.
But that doesn't work. They do not fit together. You have to make. But I thought you were very good at it already. I mean, the 3 prices, if it were all the same chances, then you have 3-3-3. If you think it's an even match, then you have 260, 260, 260, or 270, 270, 270. But if it's 2.0 or 2.2, that doesn't work. What is the draw price? Usually, I would say Vélez are favorites for me. Okay. And I think the computer will confirm. But if you say Arsenal are favorites, we put up with it. But I thought you were like you had many prices that you had been doing well with.
Yeah.
Like for example Bayern Munich or so. You said one, I can't remember, but a couple of times you were pretty good. On on the River Plate you were right with the 170 and so.
170.
But what is Platense against Patronato? This one.
Oh, Platense for sure.
Patronato are the worst, right?
Yeah, they're too weak. They're not playing well.
Platense are actually quite
Lucas
good.
Barrios, extraordinary striker, Patronato, but they are not playing by the team actually. But Platense are playing better. They have Bergesio as a striker, and they will slowing down this couple of 2 matches. But
what is the price on Platense?
1.6.
Okay, I thought 1.7 maybe.
Okay.
And Aldovisi against Tigre?
Tigre, I think is more the favorite.
Tigre are surely favorites for me as well, but it will be over 2.0 usually, right? I would make it away side. I have to somehow write it down here, 220 or so, I can imagine. And what would you do? Home. Home is 160. You don't know.
No.
Who are favorites? Tigre.
I really don't know. I prefer Tigre, of course, but
Huracan.
no idea.
Huracan against. I mean, we can compile them right away. If you no, well, then I had to tune in the prices, right?
Actually, Godoy Cruz is
Huracan
growing.
again.
Godoy Cruz.
Our favorites, right?
Yeah, but Huracan, they won to Boca Juniors.
They won away to Boca Juniors 1-0. But still, Godoy should be slight favorites, right?
Yeah.
Away, I would make it 260 maybe.
Okay.
And Sarmiento.
260 on the
It's the same on the home side, more or less 250, 260, 270, something like that. We have low draw, but it's not your price. I don't know. Away side 260 I put here.
Okay.
And we can check it later. In the first one I said Vélez are favorites with a 230. We can check that. Sarmiento against Newell's. Sarmiento should be ahead, right?
Yeah, but they won actually to Patronato is
Yeah,
week
away.
10, and Newell's they won to Tucumán for
4-0.
Yeah.
4-0. Something like that. So it should be 240 or some 245 on Sarmiento. I don't know. This is my price. Home is 245. Usually I'm. It's getting a bit messy here. What I write down. Rosario Central
Barracas, Rosario Central
against Barracas. That's very. But are they?
They are strong at home.
155 maybe 155 something.
Yeah.
I would agree. And the Talleres against San Lorenzo. My pen is not working. Talleres against San Lorenzo. What would you do there?
Talleres, for sure. San Lorenzo is not going for the right way.
But this is 2.0, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And in the Santa Fe Union against Banfield. Oh, that's a tough one. But still, Union will be favorites, right?
They're still favorite for me.
But also something like 2.0.
Yeah.
A bit more?
Yeah, a bit more on Banfield, for sure.
No, a bit more on Santa Fe. Maybe 2.0, 2.20.
No.
Lanús against Colón.
Lanús, Colón, they are quite good, actually, both of them. So
regular home favorite, 220, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. River Plate against Gimnasia.
You already know.
Yeah, but I don't know exactly what the price should be. I would guess it's 150. Yeah, well, if you say 140, I didn't like them so much. But you make it 140. Usually market is very low on them. Estudiantes against Boca, a great game.
Yes.
But of course, market will favor Boca, but I'm not sure. I liked Estudiantes, really. A 3-3 draw. And of course, Boca will be favorites, but I would go as far as 245 at least. On the way side. What?
For me, in this game, Boca is not the favorite.
Okay. Even game. Okay. Even if Estudiantes favorites?
Yes.
And Tucumán against
Racing Club.
Against Racing Club?
Yeah. Racing Club.
Racing Club are favorites?
Yeah. Racing Club. Yeah.
So, but more than 2.0, right? For me, that would also be at least
2-3. Yeah. Perfect.
Argentinos Juniors against
you already know what I think.
Defensa. Yeah, but Defensa are not favorites there.
Against Argentinos.
Are they? I don't think so. I mean, I would make the home side maybe with some respect 240.
It was always difficult to win in Argentina's pitch.
Okay, and now Independiente.
Central Córdoba.
Independiente.
They
favorites,
are not playing
of course.
Well, but they draw this last match against Godoy Cruz by 3-3.
Yeah, that was actually I was wrong with Estudiantes and Independiente. But Independiente will be favorites, I think, under 2. I would make it 180 maybe, 185. I don't know. Now, what we can check with the market and check out. Here you see Vélez are favorites. I put down Vélez 230. So this was my price on Vélez. I can show here. So I was very right. You said Arsenal are favorites, which was ridiculous. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Platense, I made 170. You made 160. Market is 213, but most likely, or possibly, we can bet this one. Aldosivi,
Yeah.
Tigres should be favorite 214. I had 220 here, so I was very good on this one too. Tigre 220. You didn't say price really.
No.
Huracan, we made pretty even. This is 211, so I would go for Godoy Cruz to this end.
Yes.
That's overrating the win from Huracan at Boca.
Yeah.
Rosario Central, that's 145.
Yeah,
I think.
Perfect.
I think
I say 140.
That 155. We agreed. It's 145.
Oh.
But I said 155, and you said more or less. That's fine.
Oh.
It's 155. It's fine. Talleres, you said something like 2.0, which is very good. I agreed. So we both had 2.0 here in the Talleres. Well, you can hardly read it, I guess, but because my pen was 2.0. Anyway, we were close, but we have to compare it with the computer. Rosario, was it the one we had already? No.
No.
Rosario, 155, right? Sarmiento against Newell's.
No, it's just
We said, yeah, we agreed.
Sarmiento.
We agreed on this one. 245 I took down here, and I had the same, 253. So we are very good on this one.
Very good.
245 on Sarmiento. I don't know if one can read this. Then we had Talleres 2.05. 2.0? Yeah, we looked this one. This one we had it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have Lanús against Colón 220 on the spot. 220. I have to show that, right? Lanús against Colón. There you see the price 220. We fully hit the price. You said 140. I was 150. It's 134. Of course, it's very low. River Plate, very, very well respected. But I wasn't fully convinced, right? They didn't convince me. Too low? No, that's why I'm higher with the price, and I think it's River Plate were no good. I mean, they were just won the game. They were no good. I didn't like them. And here I said that Boca will still be favorites, but you said even, so you have to go with Estudiantes.
Yep.
I made it 245, but this was my price. Market is of course lower. They simply rate Boca a lot higher. Atletico Tucumán away 230. We both agreed. That's 230 here on the away side. I mean, we set the prices as well. Argentinos, I said just for the respect, I said 240 on Argentinos. Home 240 here. You can read it. That's Argentinos, but the market does not fully approve. I was going a bit higher, but it's fine. Independiente, I had 185. It's 2.03, but I would consider betting on them. 185. Anyway, now we check it with the computer. If you like it, we will check with the computer now.
Okay.
That's my common chauffeur. We tune in all the prices here, and now we compile it and check out what we find. Here it says 239 on Veles, so we fully agree with market.
Perfect.
Or didn't we? I mean, here it says 3.1, but I think we fully agreed, right? 228, that's perfect. In this one, we had 2.06, market was 2.1. We could still consider, because there was a somewhat higher price, but computer still respects somehow Patronato. You can forget it. Tigre, I was away 220. We agreed with market, I think, and here it's 247, so we wouldn't bet it. Huracan against Godoy, I was away 260, that's 350, but this is much more to market. Market was 210. Still, we can consider Godoy, maybe. Then we have Sarmiento. Home, I had 245. Market says a few goals, and so we are a bit higher here than market, right? Rosario, that's 188. Market was 145. I think Barracas are really bad, so we maybe adjust Barracas, right? So we wouldn't bet on them. My favorite team from San Lorenzo, beste fan chant. Okay, you know the
Yes,
song?
for the Pope
Talleres.
and Viggo Mortensen team. If you know the actor, San Lorenzo fan.
In Talleres, he would take San Lorenzo, my computer. So far in Union Santa Fe, maybe still Benfield, and I wouldn't fully disagree. Usually very low draw prices now, but I think we lowered the goal average, maybe for no good reason. Lanús, Colón, computer would like Colón in this one, maybe. River Plate, that's 148, so you were very good on this one, as I said, and I was a bit too high with the 150, okay. Estudiantes, let's look at this one. Market has 220, you remember, we have 273, I wrote down 245, so I was still fine with this one. Tucumán away 230, we said, and that's true, we have the very similar. In Argentina's home 230, you were, I was 240, market was 230, computer goes a bit higher, so we take Defensa once again, of course.
X2.
And Independiente, market was 2.0, I wrote down 187, I like them, or 85, sorry. But we are pretty good, but we have to check this with the other tool, and then we even have to, with the statistic-based method, just to confirm or deny it here or there. Here we have slight favorite on, it's a different order here, but slight favorite, which is a bit better with market in the Santa Fe. Platense, we have few goals, but much higher advantage, or somewhat higher advantage for Platense. So we would go with Platense, right?
Yeah.
Platense is one bet. In Sarmiento, here it said even, here it said favorites, and we wrote down home favorite, which is a bit more like it here, maybe. That
I actually will draw for a draw.
a draw is fine according to this. According to this, it would not fully confirm because it has some edge to Nordenzelt. Hello, I'm recording the video. Rosario, we had no, sorry. I have to stick to this order. Here it says the other way around. Tucumán. What did you say? You said away side 230, which is right here. This would not prove, but we wouldn't bet it anyway because it's not a bet. Here would even say Tucumán could be favorites. Talleres against San Lorenzo, you were lower. Market was also lower, and here it's confirmed. So we don't bet San Lorenzo. You understand?
Pure captain.
There was an indication on San Lorenzo, which like this we would not approve here. So no bet on them. River Plate, computer. Oh, here it says Gimnasia have better chances.
Really?
No, because more goals for them and more goals for them. Look at this. It's a matter of the difference. Here it says 1.37 and here it says 1.14. So it gives Gimnasia somewhat better chances. So my 150 are better. I wouldn't still, I watch another game of them. Maybe they can do better. Market was 134. Computer would maybe still advise me to go with Gimnasia, but I wouldn't do it for now. In the Argentinos Juniors, what was the one? You look at this. Here it says an edge to the home side, right? And a pretty and not Defensa. So I would rather agree because they were playing okay at some moments, but you said as well last game they slowed down. You have to keep in mind that this is based only on 5 games, but their stats must not have been so good, which we also proved.
In the last minute.
They won, they were a bit lucky. They played some good football, offensive football, which you see here, which is also, here it's recorded somehow that's over. It's kind of an over in this one.
Is the second expected goal, away expected goal more higher after Tigre?
Yeah, they are second highest. But anyway, it's an over. They behave like an over, and so we can agree here. Here we would not. They are going a bit apart here, right? Maybe we have to adjust things here or there. But we're going to check. All right, and here we had 220 on Lanús, which was more or less here. It's confirmed that the price is lower. We would have gone with Colón, maybe, but here we would not wish to do it, right, anymore. Aldosivi Tigre, here I would take Tigre. If we get, I was writing down the price of 220, and here it would be way lower even. I think Tigre are really good, and Aldosivi are not so good by stats. But we what was the price we get we got on Tigre. We could possibly 214. Market also likes them, you know. I wrote down 220. Market is only 240 for 214. So I wouldn't have a bet then, but it's close enough. Sad. Here we have clearly more superior Rosario Central. This confirms Barracas are no good. So we should adjust here. This 188 is clearly too high. It was way above market. We would have to adjust that. Market was even just 145, I think, right?
Oh.
And here it would agree. Clearly they are, you see, they score less and they expect clearly better. So here we have all the reason to adjust. Here we have just somewhat more goals in the Independiente, but we had no contradictions market. In the Huracan, we had slight favorites the away side. Here it would confirm again that Huracan was slight favorites. Market also agreed in this one. Estudiantes, it says even small edge to Estudiantes. We were going anyway with Estudiantes in this one. Would you agree? I mean 1x with a 1x. You said Boca are not favorites.
No.
And but market says 220. Yeah, but then we have to go with Estudiantes. Here we have clearly approved this. We didn't like them. They didn't play well. Estudiantes were very okay. We have a confirmation by this. So we have to go with the home side. Here it says away side are slight small favorites, which we both agreed on. 230 I had taken down. So what are the bets that are remaining? Can you remember now? Platense
sure.
Is one. Here it was nothing.
Against Tucumán. Talleres.
No, Talleres I mean,
yeah, you can check it if you want.
Talleres was very low here, 2.05, and I had a much higher price here. If you look at this one, Talleres I had 252, but this is being adjusted by the or corrected, so it's a lot lower here. But then I wouldn't bet it, right? I wouldn't like to have such a contradiction. We want full confirmation. River Plate here would consider to go with Gimnasia, but of course I'm not going to do it. Here we had we don't go with nor against Defensa, no bet here. Here we had Lanús were pretty low at market, which is more or less approved by this. Lanús was 220 or something, 220. And this is more or less confirmed because it's here a lot lower than those 284, which here it would go with the away side. Here would say no, don't do that. Here it would go with Tigre, but Tigre were 214. That's not good enough. So no bet here. Rosario here confirms market with a 155 or 145 even. Yeah. And in the
Independiente there is.
We don't have a bet really.
Second thoughts about it.
And here we also don't really have a bet. And here we have one on Estudiantes, and that's the whole story. Here it would say maybe even Arsenal, but you don't want them. 230 was fine. We only have two real bets, right? Platense and Estudiantes not to lose. Platense to win, and no, River Plate doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
No, not for 134. This is 148, and this would even be a bit more. So
only
no bet.
2 bets.
Only 2. We can of course discuss later again, but we talked through the games. I'm happy with what we got. I'm going to stop recording now, and thank you very much, Mr. Garcia. See you again. And I stopped the